We have risen from the ashes to school the masses. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 497. You heard that correctly. 497. Three episodes away to episode 500. Woo! Episode 497 of the Scholars of Wrestling show. This is Elimination Chamber Predictions. I am your OG, undisputed scholar, Scholar Tark. And you're just wondering, oh, Scholar Tark is in charge of the show again? So that just must mean it is a Scholars of Wrestling Championship for Elimination Chamber. You are absolutely correct. So let me go ahead and introduce the Scholars of Wrestling heavyweight champion, the defending champion, Scholar Jeff. Hello, Scholar Jeff. How are you feeling defending the title?
I am ready and raring to go for another PLE pay-per-view, whatever you want to call them. Over here in the Scholars of Wrestling universe, we're just calling it a title defense. That means it's going to be a really exciting prediction show. We're going to be placing it all on the line, especially for my Scholars of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. But who's going to be joining us this week?
Well, who's joining us this week is going to be your challenger of returning for God knows how long he's been away from the Scholars of Wrestling show. Scholar Charlie. Hello, Scholar Charlie. Welcome back. I missed you. God damn it. Stop going away.
What's up? I missed you guys too.
The rich allure of gold and championships are just too much. I get it. I can relate.
I'm excited for my chance at the championship to come back home where it belongs.
Oh, I'm already enjoying this. And finally, we have, I guess, the self-proclaimed AEW Collision Champion, Scholar Pete. Hello, Scholar Pete. How are you this evening?
As I live and breathe. Hello, gentlemen. It's nice to see you both. Hello, little Jimmy. I've heard nothing about you because you haven't been on the show. Let me tell you what it is, gentlemen. This week is my tag team partner, my JP connection, Scholar Jeff. He's defending the belt. I know something about defending belts. I am undefeated in defending my AEW Collision World Championship, but it's not about me. It's not about me, Scholar Tarek. And by all means, it's so nice to hear you introduce the show, because my tag team partner, Scholar Jeff, just needs to lock in and not have little Jimmy take our title away from us. Scholar Jeff, my tag team partner, the
Our
JP
title?
connection.
You have only one title, the AEW Collision World Championship, and that barely counts. There's only one
Can't believe
title that
we're actually
matters
still going
tonight.
with this.
Uh, hey, some things simply do not go quietly into the night, and neither will my legitimate world championship reign.
Listen, I know our title is safe in your hands, and I can't wait to make you a victory breakfast right at a Sunday morning when we are dining like kings with our championship. But gentlemen,
Our
let's have some predictions on
Hey,
Elimination Chamber because
so
I
what
am
I'm
so
hearing
excited.
here is if and when I retain my Scholars of Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship, you are going to come to my house on Sunday morning and cook me
Make him
breakfast. Is that it?
breakfast.
Is that what
Listen,
I'm
I'm
hearing?
making you breakfast. I'll bring you McDonald's. I'll bring you bagels. Listen, our championship means the world to
You
us.
hear this? You hear that? Are you hearing? You're all hearing this, right?
You better bring breakfast.
And when we
We're
finally
Jersey
go,
boys. We take breakfast very seriously in this state. I thank you.
when you beat Little Jimmy and retain your title, we're going to go title for title at WrestleMania. You're going to see the AEW Collision World Champion.
Unification match?
I,
You
yeah,
am I hearing unification match?
It's an
I hear
imaginary championship.
I want
you've
it
been
though.
imaginary for 6 months, sir.
Uh it's only been what, 5 minutes?
Oh boy.
And all I'm getting out of this, because I'm just sitting back here enjoying the imaginary popcorn I have in my hand, is that Pete and Jeff are already declaring themselves the winner, and
Yeah.
Charlie is just going along with them. It's like,
Well, he's just talking smack over here. He's betting breakfast on this match apparently. So Yeah, now or ordinarily I was just going, okay, let's have a good time predicting wrestling, but now I'm like, I'm locked in now. I'm being I'm being seduced by the power of Jersey bagels. So yeah,
So much better than New York burgers. I mean,
Charlie, you're
bagels.
going down.
Burgers.
Sorry, my chubby man self likes carbs. Thank you. I, I am motivated.
And as my tag team partner, you put them on because I'll carry the weight and I'll carry our title to the championship.
You'll carry
Carry our
our
title.
title to the championship.
I don't even know what that means.
You're losing focus, sir. You're losing focus. Now is where we separate the men from the boys. Now I'd say I am ready to start predicting whenever you are, gentlemen. Let's get
Indeed.
real.
Oh yeah. All right. And before we go ahead and start predicting, I'm just going to go ahead as if you like all that nonsense that just happened between the champion, the challenger, and the champion's tag team partner, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I want to make sure we spread our phoenix wings as we continue to rise from the ashes every week to school the masses, to spread the knowledge of the scholars of wrestling.
We're riding this chaos train to 500 episodes and way beyond.
Yeah,
There's plenty more where this came from.
Honestly, couldn't say it any better. So let's go ahead. Let's dive right into this chamber match. I must say, how much are you guys looking forward to the show? Because really, for a somewhat, I won't say lackluster, but just a very slow build to WrestleMania, this has definitely caught my interest.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love how Elimination Chamber and this whole that mid range between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania that has historically been just like a little bit of a drag. I love what it's become, especially at Elimination Chamber, where it's not quite the Royal Rumble, but it still has enough unpredictability to be exciting and more than enough match and storyline implications to hold your attention as well. So I love what it's become. This one certainly has more than enough stakes leading into WrestleMania. Let's go right in and do it.
Charlie, Pete, how do you feel about this?
On a scale from 1 to 10, as far as anticipation goes, solid like 8.5.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know
Collision
what
champion?
I don't know what I could say that's better than my tag team partner there. I mean, what he said was beautifully said, but
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of oh kiss. Oh, Jeff, your butt is so nice. I want to keep kissing your butt.
excuse me.
You got.
I'm proud of you, Jeff, for actually finally catching on his ass kissing.
I
look. Be your own person, Pete. Be your own scholar.
Listen, there's no ass kiss in here because let me tell you, gentlemen, what is
all you ever do.
And talk smack about the AEW Collision World Championship.
If it's not that, every sentence that comes out of his mouth is just, I love my tag team partner. What great wisdom from my tag team partner. You are a wonderful genius, my tag team partner. My God, you are just so incredibly handsome, my tag team partner.
Well, I'll tell you what, you do.
I've
what
never
you
said
can
any of those statements. Check the tapes.
Oh,
it's the spirit of the thing, Pete. But you know what? I respect it. I respect the game. I respect the hustle. I respect the drive to do whatever it takes to become Scholars of Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. So in that,
agreed.
I hope you will not look past the witty banter because at the end of the day, we are all after the same thing here. And I know it.
No, but in real talk,
I'm not after anything anymore. If I win the championship, I just win the championship. As what Brian and I have said for the past couple of years now, we are just as much the audience as our fellow scholars.
Oh,
and
you
just
say
watching
that
all of you try.
I'm after one thing, and that's Scholar of the Year, so I can join Tarek and Brian.
Oh, yeah, that's Charlie's mission. He has told me that.
We always want more here at the Scholars of Wrestling show, don't we?
No, you guys just want to just to be undisputed like me and Brian. And with that said, let's just go right ahead. It helps you sleep at night because you just can just go, oh, No, you're right. All right, it is actually quite wonderful on top of this mountain. Welcome, and Brian and I will just come in, welcome you with open arms, just saying, "Welcome to being undisputed, motherfuckers." All right, and that's it. Let's go ahead and dive right into Elimination Chamber, starting with the unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Jeff, being the defending champion, you can choose whether or not to go first or to pass it along to Charlie.
Well, let's see. I'll tell you what. I think I am going to take the first pick on this one. I'll be honest, I didn't really give this too much thought. For this one, though, I'm a little perplexed as far as why this match is happening now. Maybe they just wanted another match for the actual Toronto crowd tonight, which is probably like 90% of it. But the way this was all built up, this all has some buildings of a major feud. So I'm like, granted, this is just like, okay, you want a good match, we'll just tap into Sammy versus Owens chapter 182. But for this one, I'm like, I don't know. This feels like they could have a rubber match at WrestleMania. Then again, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just a one-off for the Toronto crowd. I'm really not sure. So basically what that means is this is a lot tougher for me to call than I would have originally thought. But I'm just going to go Kevin Owens for this one. Just because if they do pick this up again for another match at WrestleMania, they can always get Sammy to get the victory back. But even if this is just a one-off, you know that they're going to have another match down the line at some point. And frankly, I feel like Kevin Owens needs a win. So this can go either way. It really can. But I got to make a choice somewhere, and I'm going for Kevin Owens.
Very good. Charlie, who do you got?
And we're already off to the races because I am choosing Sami Zayn in this one. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of throwbacks to their independent feuds and everything that happened back then. Don't be surprised if you see another brainbuster. Sammy's taking this one, though. I have a strong feeling Sammy's taking this one. He has more.
Okay. Okay. Pete, who do you got?
Let me just say, you all think I ass kiss, you all think I ass kiss, but let me tell you something. Little Jimmy over there, Scholar Charlie, speaks wise because it's Sami Zayn who's taking this match. And if you're thinking otherwise, you're delirious. Let's look at the facts, ladies and gentlemen. We have Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. You have a returning Randy Orton. They're going to be setting up for Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. So why not have Sami Zayn win in that Toronto crowd because he will always be the underdog. So it's easily Sami Zayn to set up what they are going to be setting up with Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Boys, this is amateur hour. Come on, let's step up our game.
Hey, I picked Sami Zayn.
I gave you your flowers before, Jimmy.
Scholar Pete is putting his serious pants on. Let's go.
I'm enjoying that. And for me, oh, it's funny that you guys are just wording it that way. I'm also going to go with the Scholars of Wrestling champion, and I'm going to pick Kevin Owens to win this match because the way I'm looking at it is, yes, I agree with you, Pete. They are setting up for the Kevin Owens Randy Orton match. At least that's why I'm thinking that they're going for a WrestleMania match because they have the history. Hell, when Kevin Owens turned heel, Randy Orton was the first one to feel the effect of that spike pile driver. And with how I'm seeing the story go, I think Kevin Owens actually needs the momentum more to build up to that match. Whereas if you look at Sami Zayn's side from the storyline aspect, him actually losing the match could actually benefit more from him because they're setting up a storyline aspect with him and Karrion Kross. And that would just give Karrion Kross more fuel to egg Sammy into quote unquote give into the hate or what was it that that said John Cena?
Embrace the hate.
Embrace the
Embrace
hate.
the
Thank you.
hate.
That's right. Embrace the hate. So that's where I see Sammy's storyline going against Karrion Cross to give him Karrion Cross match at WrestleMania. Is that just me like fantasy booking Karrion Cross to get a big Mania match? Absolutely, because I love what they're doing with Karrion Cross now. Um, so in order for those storylines to make storyline sense, it just Kevin Owens is the better option to take the victory there. All right. Moving on to the next match, we have the women's tag team match with Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. This one is, well, for me personally, this one's not a hard one, but Charlie, who do you see winning this match?
Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, no doubt.
All right. I guess it really is just that simple prediction.
It is.
Pete, who do you have?
I mean, it's obvious. Trish and Tiffany, they're obviously setting up for a future match between them, but today is not that day. At Elimination Chamber, they're going to win. They're apparently best friends all of a sudden. How the fuck that happened, I'll never know. But listen, let's go with the WWE. We're more invested in the Chamber match anyway.
Can't argue that. I mean, hell, for a pay per view for our premium live event called Elimination Chamber, sure as hell better be more intrigued for the chamber matches. But for this one, yeah, I'm also going to go with Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. I mean, let's be honest. It's when you have someone like Candice LeRae in this match, it's just clear as day who's actually going to be the one taking the pin on this one. So, and Trish getting that Canada homegirl reaction. This isn't the Vince McMahon era. So yeah, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus to win, and Tiffany needs the win in order to build her momentum against the future women's champion Charlotte Flair. Fool, who do you got?
Nia Jax and Candice LeRae are not winning this match. I gotta go with Tiff and Trish. Like, this is the most obvious one on the card.
Mhm.
Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. Blonde bombshells, yay.
Yay, indeed.
And
All
Tark
right.
has been absorbed by the void.
Am I back?
It's
No.
turning me sideways.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. All right, hold on.
You're gone.
Well,
There
that's
you
what
are.
happens.
Right side up.
There we go. Yay.
And we're back.
And we're back. Well, that's the penalty. That's the penalty for having to use my cell phone for the next couple of episodes.
For a second there,
With
I thought
that
you were
being
going to
said-
call it the penalty box.
Oh,
Like, yeah, I'm in the penalty box for this episode. That'd be kind of
Maybe
dope,
I
actually.
you know what? Considering it's in Canada, maybe I should have done that hockey pun.
Hey, we're coming up with all these ideas after the fact.
All right, so now we're moving on to the two chamber matches. And before we go into the chamber matches, we gotta let the new audience know what exactly we're going to be doing when it comes to these chamber matches. Fool, you want to give an explanation? Since you're the one that has the wheel.
Yes, basically the way we're going to be doing this is because there's so many fun little variables in a match like this, we're going for each elimination chamber match, we're going to pick a name of who we think is going to win this match. Next up, we are going to do a random name draw for a random pick for some extra bonus points. We're going to be doing the same thing for the men's match. And then when all of these things are done, for a little extra bonus, we're also going to be picking a random number 1 through 6, one for each of us, so that whoever we pick, whoever comes out in the order in both of the men's and women's matches, If that person wins, they will net us an extra point. It sounds a little complicated, but it will make more sense, I believe, as we go and as the night progresses. What do you think?
Very well explained. Thank you, Fool. With that said, let's go start off with the women's elimination chamber match. We have Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Naomi, and NXT's Roxanne Perez. All right, let's see. I believe it's Pete's go to
It is
place his
indeed
prediction.
Pete's go, yes.
So, Pete, who do you have to win the women's elimination chamber?
Well, I mean, let me take you boys on a little story of what's going to happen at this women's elimination chamber. Let's start off with the obvious fact that Bailey and, Roxanne, they're going to have their beef because they're going to have a match in Mania. So let's eliminate them right off the bat. Let's bring up Naomi. Sure. Let's bring her up, and that's about it because she ain't doing anything in this elimination chamber that's going to stand out. So then you go Alexa Bliss. She's obviously going to win. She's returned. Everything's great with her. Alexa Bliss isn't winning. She's got stuff going on with the Wyatt Six. Why are you going to be bringing her in? So then it gets to you where it's Liv Morgan. Is she going to win? No, she just won the tag team titles. Gentlemen, the answer here is clear. Bianca Belair is winning this elimination chamber because who are you going to put against Rhea Bloody Ripley but somebody who can match her strength and that people want to see? Bianca Belair is going to win this. They could figure out the Jade Cargill thing later. Maybe it shows that Naomi did it and Jade attacked. I think this is Bianca's night. She's going to take the number one contender and go right into facing Rhea Ripley.
Awesome
I'm also
Steiner math there, Pete.
I didn't get that.
Steiner.
What was that, sir? What was that?
Awesome Steiner math there, Pete.
Appreciate.
But then you add Naomi into the mix, and you got your 22 and 23 third chance winning. Your chance of winning drastic go down.
Yeah.
Tarek, I've totally lost track of the plot. Where are we now?
It's my go. um, but yeah, I was also like when I looked at the who was in this match, I was just going with the same thing, Steiner math, and who it's like, all right, where do these people go? Uh, uh,
Just agree with me, Scholar
I
Tarek,
just
please.
I did agree with you. I'm that I did some Steiner math on it. Uh, but yeah, when I went through it, the only real choice in this is Bianca Belair. Funny enough, before she even lost the tag titles, I was going to say they're going to just do a complete wild card and have Roxanne Perez win. Because one, nope, I'm done with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. As much as Jersey represent for Liv Morgan, I just don't want to see that anymore. And now that she has the women's tag team championship, we can have her and I was going to say Roxanne Perez. We're going to have her move on to the tag team title picture and possibly even face Io Sky and I was going to say Kyrie Sane, but I believe she's still injured. But Dakota Kai, any member of Damage Control, it'll be nice to see Kyrie Sane come back for a tag team title match. Hell, even have Asuka come back to be a tag team partner for Io Sky, just to get Io Sky on the WrestleMania card. But because Bianca Belair lost that women's tag team title, she's open. Her doors are now open for her to get that world title shot, and I just think they can build their WrestleMania match with title versus streak, since Bianca Belair is currently undefeated at WrestleMania. So I think they have a lot to go with that one. So I'm going to go with Bianca Belair on this. Fool, you're up. Who do you see winning the Women's Elimination Chamber?
I'll tell you what, there certainly seems to be a heck of a lot of Steiner math going around here. But to me, I'm foregoing all of that. I am going to go with my original pick from weeks ago
Oh boy.
as far as who I thought was going to win the Women's Elimination Chamber. I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez. I legitimately think there's plenty of opportunity, plenty of reason for Roxanne Perez to win this match. And frankly, I feel like it's going to be leading to a lot of extra, more interesting matches, I guess you say. Like you're talking about Alexa Bliss, I'm expecting some shenanigans with the Wyatt Six. That's a much bigger draw than anything she could do. And frankly, I'm just kind of sick of Bianca Belair. I feel like you should probably freshen her up some, maybe turn her heel. But then again, you also don't necessarily need her to win the match in order to do that. There's a lot of possibilities, a lot of viable options, but I'm going to go with my original pick. I'm going to stick with Roxanne Perez.
Charlie, save us, buddy. Save us.
I was gonna say with Jeff slipping on the proverbial banana peel there. Pete, does that mean you're coming out to Mount Arlington to make me breakfast on Sunday?
You know what? It just might happen. It just might happen.
Okay. Don't worry, I'll be in premise. It's an easy trip. Yeah, Bianca Belair is winning. The only thing that I can say to the Steiner math that hasn't been said is Naomi's gonna eventually become heel between now and WrestleMania because she's gonna be the one that attacked Jade Cargill.
When it comes to that storyline aspect, I think they're as I don't know who said it before, is Naomi's going to be the Rikishi to Bianca Belair's Triple H.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Bianca Belair being the true mastermind behind it. Because Jeff mentioned the possibility of a Bianca heel turn. I see that happening, but if anything, I can actually see that after Mania because they want to save this whole streak versus career, no streak versus title. I'm sorry, no one's putting their career on the line just yet.
It's still early. It's still early.
Hey, the only person
just
who I
fell in the time portal to WrestleMania 26.
Honestly, the only person that I can actually see him putting his career on the line is Sheamus as for his last go for the Intercontinental Championship. But that's a whole different story. That's another episode. I just lost track of where we are. Sorry. Now we're on to
the
I think
wheel.
Now we're reached the
picks.
point. We're down to the wheel. Exactly. We're on the wheel. Wheel. Let's start. Let's spin that wheel.
All right. So in that case, I believe the first person to get their pick is you, Tarek. You have first pick. So let's spin that wheel. Wheel of wrestlers.
Bianca.
Spin, spin, spin. Tell us the wrestler that really should win. And the first pick up looks like it's going to be Roxanne Perez.
My number 2. I'll accept that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
She was my wild card before Bianca lost the tag title. I'm not mad at that.
All right. Removing her name. And next up, we're actually going for Brian for when he submits his actual picks. So, Brian, here you go. Just got to tap
on, Brian,
that.
Get Bianca. Get Bianca.
The
Be
wheel
a complete
is spinning.
troll that
the
you're
wheel
not here.
is turning. Which way are you going? He got Alexa Bliss.
Oh, I think he just missed Bianca, right? Did I read that right?
He just missed Bianca Belair. But now it's my bonus pick. I hope I get to get Bianca Belair just to hedge my bets here. Which way are we going? No, looks like I got Naomi.
Come on, let's go.
Fate.
No one's gonna get Bianca. No one's gonna get Bianca's gonna get that one Joker card.
Charlie, it's your pick up next. Which way are you going? Because we're going in the order. And looks
Liv
like
Morgan.
Charlie's getting Liv Morgan.
Jersey represent.
Fuck.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Pete, It's your final pick. Who you got? Which way is it going? Which way is it going? It's looking
Yeah,
like
Bailey.
it's gonna be Bailey for Pete.
Wow, nobody got Bianca Belair. Wow.
As it should be, because we're all right.
I I applaud that. Now I just
Now,
really want Roxanne to win just to get that extra point for me.
and now I'm in such trouble. Now, with that, it's time for the men's elimination chamber picks. Tarek,
Yes,
back to
sir.
you.
Thank you, Fool. You are absolutely right. We are now down to the final match of the card. We have the men's elimination chamber match where we got John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest. One of these things is not like the others, and Seth freaking Rollins. All right, so I believe it's my go first.
We actually picked your number first, so if we're going in the same order, unless those
Oh,
don't count, we're looking at either me, or if the numbers don't count, then we're good. Then we're looking at you.
oh, we're looking at me with just predicting who we think is going to win. So in that case, it is moi who goes first, and God damn it. Honestly, because of the whole situation with The Rock and wanting to be the Shang Tsung of WWE and want Cody's soul. Your soul is mine. Cody! Trying to think who would be the Liu Kang's brother in that scenario for all the Mortal Kombat movie fans out there. Hmm,
Dustin Rhodes.
sure, why not?
The final boss
Because
can
he's from
buy out his
AEW.
contract.
Stardust! No, stop it.
Oh,
Hell, even stop it.
well, what if
um,
though? Well, what
what
if
if?
though?
Oh my goodness, I don't even want to think about it. With that said, I'm gonna go with CM Punk because out of everyone on this list who can quote unquote sell their soul to become the Rock's corporate champion, it probably would be CM Punk. Though if I were to throw a wild card in there, I would love to see Drew McIntyre do it just just to get that big becoming the number one heel to be the Rock's corporate champion. I would love to see that, but I think they're going to go with CM Punk on this one. It's going to possibly connect with the Paul Heyman favor. I don't know. Maybe they'll save that for something later, but I could just see them going with CM Punk on this one, so he can do whatever he can to get that WrestleMania main event. Oh, and okay, so that's right. I'm hosting this one, so I get to put the next person up.
Tag
Whoa,
me in,
champ!
coach.
Virtual tag. Come on, give me your hand. Give me your hand. Oh,
And tag. There we go.
champion, who do
So,
you
all
got?
right. All right. So I think we're going to be going on a little bit of a ride tonight. Of course, since we've got the whole segment of, will Cody Rhodes sell his soul to The Rock and become The Rock's champion, the corporate champion, just like The Rock did all those years ago? There's going to be some drama. We're going to be like, there's going to be some hesitation. But ultimately, Cody's going to be the good guy and he's going to say, no, I will not sell my soul just for a WrestleMania main event. But then not everyone is built like Cody. There is someone who is more than willing to pay that cost. Someone who has shown time and time again that he is more than willing to do whatever it takes because he knows that, hard work, it's not enough. Winning championships, it's not enough. Sometimes you have to do everything that you are capable of, not just inside the ring, but outside of it to succeed. So when Cody refuses to sell his soul to The Rock for make all of his dreams come true, someone else blazes right past him. Instead
You're
of
gonna say
Cody
Alexander.
steps aside and walking up to sign his soul away, to The Rock is CM Punk.
Okay.
I think the favor to get an audience with the final boss through all of his connections, he will use that. He will contact The Rock. He will say, I will be your corporate champion if you put me in the main event at WrestleMania. With one thing that I've always wanted more than anything else. And yeah, Cena will get his shots. Other things will happen. But yeah, I got to go with CM Punk here. I can see him pulling off the big dramatic moment. It's got to be CM
You
Punk
really
for
have
the win.
you really have scarred me, fool. With that whole build up, I don't know if you heard me say, I'm like, please don't say El Dandy.
No, you can't drop the El Dandy all willy nilly like that. It has to be in the right time, the right place, and besides, most of all, El Dandy is not yet in this match. A miracle could happen. He could, after all,
To be,
who are we to doubt El Dandy? He could show up anywhere. He can fight anybody because he's El Dandy.
he could show up anywhere, and tonight you really had me going like, are we gonna have an appearance with him? But okay. All right. And now
The Rock versus El Dandy. That is
no,
on the card.
no, El Dandy is the true corporate people's champion.
He's the true head of the table.
Oh, Dandy. All right. With that said,
That was .31 Dandy right there. Anyway, continue.
now we move on to the challenger, Charlie. Who do you have to win this match?
I had it down to two people. And I'm supposed to go with my head over my heart, right? See if I want to maintain the lead and become Scholar of the Year.
Listen,
Do whatever you
what
want.
happened to Scholar J? He went with his heart. He's no longer on the show. So be with your head, Charlie, and think positively.
Hey, both
Oh,
ways win
man.
championships, sir.
Wow, Pete.
Remember that.
He is an ultimate heel in this episode. I love it.
But I'm gonna go with my heart on this one and go with CM Punk.
All right, very good. And now, you know what? I'll get rid of the self-proclaimed one because of just how dirty of a move that was. You got your AEW Collision Champion Pete. Who do you have as the final prediction for the Elimination Chamber?
Thank you, Scholar Tarek, or Undisputed Scholar Tarek.
Thank you.
For acknowledging.
Oh, now he's kissing your ass.
So let me
Hey,
tell you
no.
what's gonna
That's not
happen.
kissing. That's not kissing. That's not kissing ass. That is respect earned.
That is acknowledgement.
Oh no, we're not going that far. Remember, like Undertaker, I demand respect, and I give respect when it's earned. So, Pete, give your prediction.
Man, I'm going to do some Steiner math for you.
Oh boy.
My gut tells me, and my heart says, Damian Priest is going to win this match.
Shut up.
Write it down. Write it down.
Write it down.
It's official.
Write it down. It's official.
Damian Priest.
Yeah.
He puts Damian
As
Priest
I
down.
said-
Okay, moving on.
So let's look at
As
this.
I said, one of these things is not like the others.
Let's talk about this, gentlemen. Since, ladies and gentlemen, Scholar fans, of course, as you know, I've said my choice and where I think this is going, but I'm going to let you gentlemen know as well. Let's talk about the elephant in the room between CM Punk and Jake Paul. Why are they building up for that if it's not going to be at Mania? So
Jake Paul?
Yeah. Did I say Logan?
Logan Paul.
No, you said Jake Paul. It's
Jake
Logan
Paul
Paul.
is the
Logan
dumb
Paul.
boxer
I
guy. Logan Paul
apologize.
is the dumb wrestler guy.
To be honest, it won't be that far if Jake Paul actually decides to join Logan and become a tag team. It's not that complete. It's not that far-fetched anymore.
It is not. But Logan Paul and CM Punk, I'm a little bit worried with that whole thing going on. Let's also talk about Cena. What's he doing? This is his farewell tour, is it not, gentlemen?
Yes.
It is.
This entire year,
Where
yes.
has he been? This is your farewell tour. Where have you been? Are you worthy of winning the chamber and just going to Mania? Like, as much as everybody would see, it's also the safe bet. Oh, Cena must be winning. So we can rule him out. But then there's Drew McIntyre.
True.
And
I love.
like you said, Scholar Tarek, again, the ultimate heel and against Cody. But here's where we go with it, gentlemen. You know what the favor's going to be? Because CM Punk will indeed win this match and be the number one contender. And Cody will be the good boy he is because you can't be mad about the merch he sells as a face. So WWE ain't changing him to being a heel. But what they will change is that they will have The Rock go anal about Cody not being able to change. With so that we will have CM Punk go to Paul Heyman and say, I need to cash in my favor. What will be that favor but Roman versus The Rock at WrestleMania? Because he's going to ask the tribal chief to finally take down the final boss. If you haven't seen the t-shirt that's been made, it's been the final chief for Roman Reigns' new t-shirt. You have the final boss versus the final chief at WrestleMania. That's the favor, and that's why CM Punk wins.
Very
Was you
interesting.
saying? Was you saying Brock being anal is another way of saying that he's going to be butthurt that Cody's saying no?
Basically, yeah. I think it's going to drive
Okay,
him nuts.
okay. I just wanted to be clear because when I heard that, I'm just like, anal? Who's what?
I think it's going to make him go nuts, and it's going to be him going to Heyman, going like, "You got to talk to your boy about saying something to the Rock." And I think it's just gonna, if it's smartly done, which WWE can do. I think, especially with the story that Roman and The Rock can tell, you can't tell me they can have an Undertaker Triple H moment where they
Why
just
would that
look
be
up
CM Punk's favor?
because The Rock would be, but again, because if you remember, Charlie, hasn't CM Punk and The Rock faced off before?
Yeah,
And then The Rock took CM Punk's big moment away by a
yeah.
people's elbow with the Royal Rumble. So why is CM Punk going to be, he's going to want to get rid of The Rock, same old people's champion. You gentlemen have to learn that Scholar Pete is not only your AEW Collision World Heavyweight Champion, but he is also going to be a two-time Scholars of Wrestling Champion. And not only that, I will be Scholars in the Bank, and I will be Scholar of the Year by the end of the year. You boys heard it here. This is game time, boys.
And what we do know about The Rock is he likes the he does like to nut when he likes to go anal. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and draw draw
Butt sex.
wrestlers. Oh, with that said, cool. Let's bring on the wheel again to have us pick our wrestlers for this chamber match.
Can we
All
do
right.
snake draft so I can go first now? Yeah, I
Tarek,
didn't
what
think
do
so,
you think?
Scholars.
Are we
Wait.
starting
What
at the
did you?
top of the order, or are we going in sequence?
Let's go top of the order. Let's keep it with me. I'll
All
go
right.
first.
All right. In that case, let's spin that wheel. Let's make that deal. Wheel of wrestlers, spin, spin, spin. Tell us the wrestler that really should win. And Tarek's random pick is Drew McIntyre.
Not mad about it. I'm
I'm
not
not
mad
mad at
about
that.
that.
Hey, I love Drew. I love Drew with so much. I would love to see him get this kind of push.
Hey, we've
It would get him away from the possible him versus Damian Priest match, which is probably still going to happen. That's why he's in this match, just to continue to ruin everyone's time, being a big black spot in Gunther's world title reign, and now being a big black spot in Drew McIntyre's WrestleMania match. All right.
With that, now we're getting Brian's random pick. Brian's spinning the wheel. Brian's making the deal. Which one is Brian going to get? Brian is going to get Logan Paul.
Sorry, Brian.
Hey, they can't all be winning picks. But now, speaking of winning picks, now it's my turn.
The fix
So
is
give me
in.
something
The
good.
fix is in.
You saw me press the button. You know it's all random.
John Cena. No.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
'Ba. Seth Rollins.
Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty
wait, who's
screwed.
left? Punk, Cena, and
Punk, Cena, and Damian Priest. And
God, I hope
Charlie,
you.
I
it's
better
your
not
pick.
get Priest. Anyone but
Nope.
Priest.
Charlie,
Anyone but
we're
Priest.
You're
spinning
gonna
the
get him. You just
wheel.
jinxed
Who
it.
we going? Who we going? And his name is John Cena.
Okay, I'll
His
take it.
name is Ba, ba, da, ba.
That guy is gonna end my whole damn career. And last but not least, Pete,
I swear.
which way you going?
Don't fuck me, Damian Priest. Don't.
And Damian Priest
You
fucked
fucked me.
you.
You fucked me good.
Fuck
Oh
you,
my God. First Bianca, now Punk. No one's getting the favorites. Oh, that's
I got
hilarious.
fucking Damian Priest. Are you kidding me?
But I tell you what, it is okay because we're not quite done yet. We still have one more number to draw. That is the positioning number at random.
I was gonna say a
Once
number 2 for fucking Damian Priest.
once again, just to repeat it,
I think
we are
Priest is
going to
going to get
be
number 4.
we are going to be drawing numbers at random 1 through 6. If the wrestler who enters the match at that number ends up winning the match, that's an extra point for you. Now we're
I'm
going to
looking
start
forward to it.
Are we going to start at the top of the order once again, or are we going to go sequentially?
You know what? This time we'll go sequential. Why not? Go ahead, fool. You go first.
Oh no, I'm not going first.
Oh, wait,
Technically,
Brian's
that
first.
means Brian is
Brian.
picking his number first.
Yeah. That's right.
So with that, Brian, from all across the interwebs, he's spinning the wheel.
In
What is
parts
his
unknown.
random number draw from parts unknown? And it looks like he gets number 1.
Numero uno.
Numero uno, indeed.
Brian's in for a long night.
Yes, indeed. Now it's my turn. So I'm spinning the wheel. What's my magic number going to be? Give me something good. Give me something good. And it's looking like I've got number 5. Second to last. This could potentially save my butt. So hopefully I get something good. Next up, Charlie, it's your draw.
Do you not feel confident, Scholar Jeff, in defending your belt all of a
I
sudden?
don't think
My
he does.
belt is absolutely in danger, and that means
Maybe
Charlie's pick is number 2.
maybe
Okay,
if you
me and
called it
Brian
our
are in
belt.
for a long night.
Right at the start, it's going to be good for you guys. But Pete, now it's your turn to draw a number. We've got 3, 4, and 6 still on the board for picking.
I'll take
Which
4.
way is it going? Which way is it
4 is
going?
fine. I'll take 4. 4 is good.
And we do have a 4 for Scholar Pete.
I'll take 4. I think that's a safe bet. That's like 27 in the Royal Rumble. You can't go wrong.
And with Tarek, now it's your final pick between
With
either
21,
number
Scholar
3
Tarek, 3
or
or
number
6.
6. You know what? I'm just gonna watch it on my own.
3 or
Tarek,
6.
which one do you think you got?
I think I got 3.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's
I know.
correct.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Nobody gets 6. What a fucking. The wheel was like, fuck you guys.
Oh, the fickle finger of
Dumbass
fate.
deal.
Yeah, seriously, Jesus. So that's it. All our predictions are in. All of our selections from the wheel are in. We're all random, and now we're gonna turn it over to you, our audience. What do you think of our predictions? What are your predictions for the Elimination Chamber? Do you think any of us? Do you think Jeff is going to successfully defend that Scholars of Wrestling Heavyweight Championship? Probably not, but I'm going to pull Jeff's optimism and just hope for the best for him. And if you guys liked what you saw, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel Scholars of Wrestling Show. If you're listening to us on Spotify, be sure to leave a like there as well. Be sure to follow us on our uh, web pages, our Facebook page, our I'm not gonna I'm gonna call it Twix. mix of Twitter and X. I'll just call it Twix.
Why have I
Be
not?
sure to
Why
follow
has no one thought of that? For shame,
because
internet. For shame.
hey, it's gotta pull the genius somewhere, right? So be sure to follow us on the Twix machines. You can follow us the show at Scholars OW. You can follow me, the original undisputed scholar, at the Avatar Fool champion for right now, at least. Where can they reach you?
You can
Nobody has
reach me.
confidence.
You can reach me enjoying what precious time I've got left with my world championship at I'm Robbie Rage.
Enjoy your time with Goldie. Enjoy it. Challenger, possible champion by the end of the weekend. Where can they reach you?
Jeff can reach me knocking on his front door for that championship belt on Sunday morning at Charleme on X.
So are you going to bring the breakfast?
No, Pete is.
Okay, so all
I'll meet
right,
him
so
there.
He
I'll
dug
make it
himself
easy
a
for Pete. I'll
breakfast
meet him there.
ditch.
party. All right, party at Jeff's house. Jeff knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, truth is stranger than fiction these days, but go on.
Collision World Champion. Where can they reach you?
Whoever wins the championship, that person's getting breakfast. But they can reach me over at Improv Pete on Twitter or the Twix
And
machine.
and you can follow my undisputed Scholars tag team partner, Scholar Brian, at Atomic Beanpole. And what more else can we say? That is Elimination Chamber weekend. Good luck to you, Fool. Good luck to you, Charles. And may the best scholar win. Thank you all for joining us for this episode. And we are the Scholars of Wrestling, and you have just been schooled. You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Good night, everybody. Enjoy Elimination Chamber.
You're not taking my belt.